Okay, so the next drill that we're going to do now is the tripod, Shirshasana 2 tripod headstand into crow to press up, to use your fingers, to use the intelligence of your hands. So you're going to make sure that you create an equilateral triangle. Your shoulders are back, and you place your head. And we're going to go through a tuck press. So the tuck press, I want you guys to bring both knees in at the same time, and then come all the way up to vertical. Find a straight position. When you come down through crow, I want you to see if you can keep your feet unified, even though you're going to bring your knees or your shins down. And then as you hug the midline and you press down, use your fingers, press up with the chest, and then expand through a hollow. Expand through your whole back body. If you're comfortable, press back down, place the head, tuck press, all the way back up, keeping yourself unified. When you come down, knees in, and come down and rest. Okay. The next one is kick switches. So you're going to come into an Uttanasana. You're going to place your hands again, outer wrist, outer shoulder width distance apart. So it's going to feel closer for most of you. And then again, hollow the body. Once you hollow, just look with your eyes between your thumbs. You're going to lift one leg up and keep the leg completely straight. Press, jump, kick. Ooh, that was good. So that's going to feel, you guys are going to feel the free space. So again, you're going to lift, kick, switch. Keep your arms straight. Notice if your elbows like to bend in any transition. So arms stay straight, and you're going to kick. I'm getting a lot of hop. So I want to start to notice that and make a new mistake. I press down, and I kick. There we go. So those are our kick switches. Really make sure that you're doing a lot of extension. Anytime that we were jumping, our tendency will be to bend our elbows, even just a little bit. So you can keep your arms straight, keep your hollow, and use that to press up firmly. The next one is the tripod headstand variations to the tuck, the straddle, and the pike. And I didn't show all the variations to you guys yesterday, but I decided today that I want to. So I'm going to go through all the leg position variations, and you're going to do 3 of each position. So you can decide if you want to go through each variation once, or pick one to do. So again, I go into Shirshasana 2. I walk in, I tuck, I come to vertical. I tuck, and I come to vertical. I could also tuck and extend my legs towards the floor. Make sure your legs get all the way back to straight. We'll tend to stay more piked in the body on the way up. Okay, so those are my pikes. Second variation is straddle. You could go pike straddle, close. You could go pike straddle to halfways and then back up again. Or you could go all the way down, brush the floor, and come all the way back up. Those are your 3 variations. Then with the full pike, you can come down a little bit, back up. You can go down halfways and back up, or you can come all the way to the floor and back up. Okay? So those are all the variations with the legs that you can practice. So it's either you do each of the positions within the tuck, the straddle, and the pike once, or you pick one of the variations within the tuck, one within the straddle and one within the pike, and you do that 3 times. Okay, so now we're gonna go, great, we're gonna go against the wall. And against the wall, we're gonna do the Hanuman fingering techniques. So the first one, you can face towards the wall, place your feet, take your hands next to your hips, and then walk back. Place your palms. Again, find your alignment, outer shoulder width distance apart. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. If you want a scissor assist, you can use that, otherwise you can kick up. So you're gonna keep your back leg straight, and you're gonna kick up. You're gonna put your heel on the wall, and you're gonna flex. So you're gonna use your fingers to push away and go back. Use your fingers and your core to push away and come back. So it's just very subtle, and I'm using my fingers to push my body away. The second variation, fairly similar, just the other way around. So again, extend my legs, flip my body, and then place my hands. I'm sure there's many ways that you guys could do your measurements, but that's what I got so far. And then you're gonna come upright and walk up with your feet. You're gonna try to find your legs about level with the earth. How am I doing, Mike? With my legs?
Perfect.
Okay. I'm gonna lift one leg up. I'm gonna pour, keeping a straight line with my body. I'm gonna pour by coming up onto my tippy toes, into my fingertips, and balance. I'm gonna pour, leaning into the fingertips, and balance. So you're gonna really use your hands. Keep your center with you, and use your fingers, and come down. If you feel like, if you want to try that on your own, and you feel as though you're unsafe, then just wait until you have someone to spot you from the side. Remember, not behind you, but from the side of your hand on your low back or your belly to help support if absolutely necessary. We want to keep the base of the forefinger and the thumb down and use the fingertips for any adjustments. And then you guys have your maxed out inversions where you're just having a complete straight line with the body and staying really tight. In all of these, have a lot of energy through your legs, a lot of energy through your feet, and just looking to really hone your center. What is a straight line? And how do you find your own straight line through the hollowing and the understanding of your own arching? Let me just double check and make sure that I got everything for you guys that I wanted to get in there. Ooh. I'm gonna add one thing. I'm gonna add one thing for you guys, which is called a tuck jump. And we actually didn't do this yesterday. And it's about getting your knees into your ribs through jumping. So you would stack your shoulders and your wrists. You're gonna just look down with your eyes, and you're gonna take a tuck jump, just like that. And you're not worried about balancing. You're worried about getting compact and bringing your knees in towards your ribs without plunging your shoulders, without. So again, I take a tuck jump. Okay? And I'll write down for you guys in the writing materials of the email how many to do of each. Have fun. I'll see you in a few weeks.